What's up, Bruins fans? I'm here to give you the latest info on your beloved Boston Bruins. In this video, I'm going to focus on facts surrounding Jeremy Swayman and give every little bit of information out there to hopefully ease your mind if a deal is going to get done, but hopefully not make it worse. I did a video not too long ago discussing Frank Saravelli's post on X where he stated the Bruins and Swayman's camp hadn't made much progress on a new deal. This was on June 30th, and guess what? He hasn't signed yet. I bring this back up because I was surprised to see a person in my comments state that Don Sweeney had said the deal would get done in July. Me being a person who looks at all the news surrounding the Bruins and keeps up to date, thought to myself, did I miss something? Am I not giving everyone all the information they need? It turns out Sweeney never said that, and the comments were made by someone thinking they heard something or read something they didn't. I want to give you all the facts and let you decide if there's a cause for concern and give you my opinion on it as well. Sweeney said right before the NHL entry draft, it's a priority for us to continue to have discussions necessary to get Jeremy under contract. So it's a priority for me to look into the bigger picture of this negotiation and see if there's any cause for concern. Starting off with who Jeremy Swayman's agent is, Louis Gross. If you Google Louis Gross and check out the news stories, you will quickly notice a theme with his client and his teams. You will see a lot of two sides are talking but far apart. Gross has a reputation of being a hard bargainer and getting his clients what they want or deserve based on the market. A lot is said about the players and their contracts, but in the end, the decision to offer a player a certain amount always falls under the GM and the team. The agent's job is to get their client the most money based on the market. Gross's other clients include recently signed Shane Pinto and recently extended William Nylander, but you can quickly find stories regarding how hard those contracts were to sign. On Nylander's second deal with the Leafs, he was willing to sit out, but the two sides came to an agreement and got it done, and Gross hit a home run for him on that deal. So when it comes to his agent, know that he is doing his job and trying to get the max for his client all the time. What is Swayman worth? I'm sure right away people will be yelling out numbers, and I know I did the same when contract negotiations started. What we know right now is the rumor is asking for $8.5 million per season on a long-term deal. This is only a rumor and has not been confirmed by Swayman's camp or the Boston Bruins. Swayman was told by the Bruins after the terrible arbitration process last year that he can earn the next deal through his play, and I think we can certainly say Swayman played great last season. He dethroned, at the time, the current Vezina winner to earn the top spot in the Boston Bruins and made it to his first All-Star game. His career numbers speak for themselves as he has a 2.34 goals against average and a .919 save percentage, 79 wins in 125 games started. He currently ranks 6th all-time for goals against average in the Boston Bruins history, ahead of Tim Thomas. Linus Ullmark ranks 3rd, and the most controversial goalie in Bruins history, Tuukka Rask, ranks 1st. He ranks 4th in save percentage, so safe to say he is one of the best goalies to ever put on the jersey. He was also one of the only reasons the team got as far as they did in the playoffs last year. But I've been told time and time again that the playoffs isn't what gets you paid. To those that say I'm cherry picking stats to share, I feel that stats like wins are a team stat, but Swayman also has only been part of the organization for 4 years, so it'll be very hard on him to be the top of wins or, like games played or even shutouts for that matter. Swayman is 11th for shutouts all time for the Bruins with 12, so almost in the top 10 already. I'm sure by the end of his career, he will be in the top 5 for all categories. Besides his stats, we need to look at the market is, because that can dictate what he is going to get paid. Bench Rates has Swayman's worth somewhere in the $8.6 million range. Boston Bruins currently have exactly $8.6 million in cap space right now going into next season. Do I think that's where they're going to land with regards to dollar amount? No, but if the rumors are true, that is what he's asking around. UC Saros recently signed an extension that most fans, including myself, thought would end the saga and make it so the deal would get done sooner rather than later. Saros signed a 7.7 AAV, but we need to keep in mind that Tennessee has tax breaks. That's around $8 million in Boston. According to Boston Hockey Now, the AFP Analytics project, Swayman's next deal could be around 5 years at $6.43 million. This sounds amazing, but I feel it's going to be a little higher than that. If I'm Boston, I'll try and get like 8-year term. So many teams have been doing bridge deals, but this ends up biting them in the butt because the salaries keep going up, and yes, the cap is going up. Long-term deals give you cap certainty for your best players. I've seen a new trend of locking up young players on long-term deals. Ilya Sorokin is only 3 years older than Swayman, but has similar stats, and the Islanders put him on a bridge deal at $4 million per season until he signed his new deal, now making $8.25 million per year. I'm sure Swayman's agent will use this contract as a comparable. The biggest difference is Sorokin was already established as a starter, and technically this upcoming season will be Swayman's first full season as the starter. He split duties last year, but by the end of the season was getting more starts. If I'm the Bruins, I would use that as a reason to not pay him as much. Sweeney has made it clear that all the signings on free agent day did nothing to affect the signing of Swayman. Sweeney said at rookie camp, "We're going to continue to find a negotiated landing spot. The timing is what it is. However it takes, it's not implicated by what we did today. We're in a great spot to find the best negotiated deal we can find for both sides. Both sides are are doing the right thing, and there doesn't seem to be any bad blood during this negotiation, nor have we seen any reported. Swayman was spotted at rookie camp, and former Bruins Adam McQuaid said it didn't go unnoticed. Guys have been around, said Bruins player development coordinator Adam McQuaid. It's great for the prospects to see all the current guys around. There's been some interaction and stuff like that, but nothing formal. I truly think that this, more than anything, means they're looking to get a deal done, and Swayman wants more than nothing to be part of the Boston Bruins. We saw with Pasternak as well that these deals can take some time, but I do hope it happens before camp because I don't want Swayman to miss any time. I truly feel there is nothing to be worried about when it comes to Swayman resigning at all. All signs point to both sides wanting to get a deal done. The reports of little to no progress means both the agent and Don Sweeney are doing their job. Sweeney has been able to sign some great long-term deals for the Bruins with players, and I truly think we might be surprised where this one lands. I know Swayman doesn't want to, but the Bruins still have one last card to play because Swayman was the one who took him to arbitration. So if the Bruins really wanted to take Swayman to arbitration, they could this season as well. But I truly don't think they will need to. If I had to wager a guess, we'll see a 7.75 times 5 deal signed before the start of training camp because I think the Bruins have more moves to possibly make this offseason, but they need to figure out this contract to truly know what they're working with. When Sweeney said the signings don't stop him from signing Swayman, then that makes me think that Swayman's asking isn't more than the cap space they have. It's going to make for a stressful summer for Bruins fans, but we have been there before and it always works out in the end. That wraps up today's video. If you have any other thoughts or anything you want to know about this, just drop them in the comments. And if you have anything to add, drop them in the comments as well. To stay up to date on all the news surrounding the Boston Bruins, please subscribe and drop me a like. If the news breaks surrounding the Boston Bruins, be sure to check out the channel. If you've already subscribed to the channel, I thank you and I'll see you next time.